Marhaba everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hi, my name is Senna. Sorry that I sound like this. I'm a little bit sick and I was also crying, so I don't feel the best, I don't look the best, but I'm doing my best, you know. I honestly didn't even want to record this video today because I just felt like I don't know what to talk about anymore, you know. I feel like I go through these like this is what it feels like, where sometimes I feel like, okay, I know what I want to talk about, I feel encouraged, you know, like this is a very important piece of information, and then some days I kind of just feel like just so angry and so upset because of what's happening and what I'm seeing. And it almost feels like sometimes when the UN meets or certain things happen or people call for a ceasefire or whatever it is, you know, when these larger places call for a ceasefire, it just feels like almost like they're putting on this show just to like keep us silent, and it's so frustrating and just exhausting because of just like how many things are happening and all the ways that they're just trying to like shut us down and shut us up. It's just like the more things are happening, it just makes me feel angry. Like open your eyes. Like, when is this going to end? When is this going to be like a serious matter where it's like you need to go in there and stop these people that are bombing civilians and are lying and are being manipulative and are being gaslighting? Like, who's gonna just take that first step in doing it? Just go in there and like strip them of the power, you know? If you guys hadn't heard, recently, not even 24 hours ago, Yemen stopped the BP ship or something like that from getting their oil, and within 1 hour they called for a permanent ceasefire. And it's just clear every single day that it's about power and money. Like, that's the bottom line. It's about power and money. It almost feels like the only way that something really drastic is going to change is just by affecting their pockets. It's so sad. I was like kind of not wanting to record this video because I just feel so drained and so exhausted, and I'm just like, I cannot believe that like these innocent civilians are still being bombed and attacked and shot at like it's a game, you know what I mean? Like, almost like these people's lives, it's just like, who cares, you know? Like, treated in such a way that, you know, like I feel like some people don't even see them as human, you know? I'm just in shock, and I feel like this is what happens. There's so much going on in here and in here that it's so hard to sometimes articulate proper sentences because I'm very emotionally, personally invested in this, and I get very upset and triggered when I see certain people making light of the situation, certain people mocking the situation, and then also when I feel like, you know, like when now the United States has put a law where it's when illegal to boycott companies that are supporting the so-called state of Israel. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you're really gonna go and tell me where I can and can't spend my money? If I don't want to spend my money at these places, I'm not gonna spend my money. Like, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do? Like, oh, you didn't spend at Starbucks this month, you're going to jail? Like, what? You're getting a ticket? It's just so, like, I feel like they're working so hard to just make life so much more difficult to support like good things, you know, the right things, you know what I mean? And I just kind of feel like it's like we're teetering on this state of everyone going back to normal and everyone like posting about their normal lives, and there's like less and less engagement with Palestinian content. And it's like that's what they're waiting for. They're waiting for the majority of people to just go back into their normal lives, you know? And it's very frustrating. And it's also frustrating to see like certain people that I used to support on their social media platforms talking about specific things that are affecting this genocide. You know what I mean? Talking about certain things that are just not important, and people getting affected by like, you know, like when a dog dies. And I'm not saying that's not a sad thing, you know, especially if it's like your own pet, but you're gonna get sad because a dog lived up to whatever age it was meant to live up to, and it died because it was old. And you're not gonna shed a single tear or talk whatsoever about the thousands and thousands and thousands of Palestinians that are being killed. But you're gonna talk about Beyonce, and you're gonna talk about Taylor Swift, and you're gonna hype up those things. It's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling to me. And I already know this is going to be a pretty short vlog because I didn't feel like doing anything else in this vlog. I just felt like talking and just opening up about how I'm feeling and hopefully giving some encouragement. But I stated before in the beginning of this video that I really didn't feel like posting anything today. And then I just kept remembering certain things that I heard other people talk about, and it really helped me change my perspective on it. And at the same time, I wish that I was already in this position, because I wish I had an even bigger impact than I do now. But essentially, the reason why I was like, okay, you know what, regardless, I still want to post about it, and I still want to spread that awareness, and I want to reach as many people as I possibly can with these vlogs and with my social media platforms, as much as I can. It's because, unfortunately, in this country, you have to be in a position where a lot of people are listening to you and will listen to you in order for you to be taken seriously, and in order for you to have some sort of change. You know, why do you think a lot of people are criticizing Taylor Swift for not taking a stance or not talking about it? It's because she has a very big following, and she clearly is a very influential human being. And when she doesn't speak about things like this, you know, it almost gives off the vibe that, you know, it's not important to me. If it doesn't affect me and it doesn't benefit me, then I'm not going to talk about it. And so as a Palestinian and as a Muslim, I want to be able to reach those higher levels of, you know, influence, and reach higher levels in my career and in what I want to do, because I want to be able to have a bigger voice and to make a bigger change, and to pretty much to show that, you know, I'm proud to be who I am, and I'm not going to be working with businesses that don't support my people. And unfortunately, in this country, you have to be in like a higher level in this sort of like industry or job or whatever it is in order to do that. The more Palestinians there are in these higher, you know, places and talking about it, it's going to be a lot harder to push us away or to push us down or to, you know, beat us down. So I just felt like, you know what, no, I want to use whatever influence that I have, whatever following that I have, to gain a bigger following, because I want to be able to stand up more for my people, and I want to be able to stand up and speak up more for what's right, and actually have more people listen and more people understand. In order for there to be a change, I've been saying, and I know that I feel like so many of us like already know this, but in order for there to be a significant change, you have to affect their pockets. You can't just live your life normally, like, or else they're just gonna keep seeing us as sheep and like they're running our lives, and it just that can't be the case. Don't stop talking about Palestine. Don't stop fighting for Palestine. Those people are, subhanAllah, fighting a battle themselves. and we just need to keep pushing, and we need to keep talking about it for them. If you've made it to the end, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me talking about it. Oh yeah, one more piece of information. Apparently now every Monday is going to be a global type of, you know, we're not going to be proceeding with life as normal sort of day. I don't know. I don't know how much to filter or not filter myself, to be completely honest with you. But if you want more information, you can follow me on my Instagram, because I post about these things on my stories, and I try to stay as up to date as I possibly can with that information. So yeah, thank you, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow.